recorded, so mind your language.
How am I looking?
How are you looking? What? Hi, sis. I've missed you, truly. And truly. No
Have
joke.
you? Okay, I'm being serious. Okay, let's go.
Honestly.
Hi, sister. I missed you.
Why are you fooling yourself? On a more serious note, I have actually missed you. The fact that I can't just drive down to just come and say hello.
I
Come and
know. When last did we see? Was it what when we went to Peppa Pig World?
That's the last time I saw you. What month was down? August, July. That's before Mommy came. Or was it after Mommy had left? Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Mamie.
And my name's Ufi.
And we are sisters. So on our channel, we created this channel because we've got a clothing brand called Tribal Bee, and it's a African infused apparel brand where we make clothes for age 0 to motherhood.
Motherhood, yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Sorry, I was looking at my sister just to reconfirm. It's not like I don't know. So we decided to create this YouTube channel, and we created it 4 years ago, and we haven't posted since then. So basically, the whole ethos, English, the whole ethos of our channel is to talk about our lives as mothers. You know, mothers who have kids. So we're going to be talking about our faith, talking about our careers, talking about business because we are in business, talking about making money, and just anything, you know, that encompasses the life of a mom. Sis, what are you going to say?
You've said it, girl.
I said it, girl. So yeah, thank you for sticking with us. We've not posted for a very long time, and on today's topic video is going to be mothering through the pandemic.
We survived. We made it.
We survived. It's not finished yet, so we're still in lockdown. We're
surviving,
but we will make it till the end. Yeah, and not stress and be depressed when we come out of based on where we are with this whole pandemic. You know, if you are someone that is a mom, I'm sure you will raise your hand with me and say it has been hard. Yes. Do you know what? It's so funny how by the time we come out of lockdown, I don't know how I am going to operate. Right now, I don't like going out. This is the first time I worn makeup in. I think I wore makeup on. I didn't even wear makeup on New Year's Day, even on Christmas Day.
Oh girl, I've been wearing makeup for team calls. I'm like, oh god. You gotta save the team.
They gave me award for the person that says, or the person that doesn't turn their camera on because they've not brushed their hair.
Left. No, she had left. I think it was July. She left in July. She escaped in July. Yeah, July, I think. July or August is probably when we
last saw,
yeah.
As you can see, I've put on waist. My neck is double.
Girl, you don't want this camera to go down the bed. Because sis ad.
Sis. Anyways, so last time we posted on Tribal Bee was 4 years ago.
Bad, isn't it? It's bad.
This is what you call lack of consistency, you know. In fact, this whole business of Tribal Bee.
But you know what? You learn and you move on, and you make mistakes, and then you kind of, and I think we've realized our mistakes. We've realized, you know, where we were lacking or slacking, should I say? And I think going forward, we just have to be accountable to each other. Pick up the call, pick up the phone.
Who is talking?
Hello. Respond WhatsApp. Yeah. You take the red. This I don't see when you read message.
Turn it off.
She's not showing online.
Girl, I turn it off so that everybody know that I'm online. So our video today, right? When I called you, is to talk about it being an intentional mom. You know.
Yeah.
Look at where we are. this whole pandemic, it's kind of like flipped our whole world around how we generally do things. And yeah, so as I was saying, this year has been it's been a very strange year, you know, that it's just changed how we just do life and do things. And I don't know about you, I'm sure there are like a lot of other moms that I would say, let me be honest, struggling. I won't lie to you, since March, right, up until now. There's some days I'll actually go into um the room. I literally cover myself with the blankets so that nobody would know that I'm there,
Yeah.
so that I can have peace and quiet. And I'm sure it's not I don't think I'm the only one. What is your experience?
I would say it's probably the same as you. I think this year, last 2020/2021, because we're still kind of
Lockdown.
battling the same stuff. Um, I think I've just learned to really find that time for myself.
Mm,
Because I think what we tend to do is we're always constantly catering to everybody, or whether it's husband, whether it's children, whether it's homeschooling, whether it's work, all that kind of stuff. And for me, I think I just learned this year, and I was like, actually, I need me time.
mm,
It's okay to have that. It's okay to want that, because one thing as well that I was doing was, oh, I have to make sure that I have this on time. I have to do this on time, do this on time.
mm,
And then I was judging myself based on, oh, okay, they've done XYZ topics today. Tick, you're a good mom.
mm,
So yeah, I think what I've learned is just to try and find that time for myself, whatever it is that I want to spend it doing. Even if I want to sit down and just watch Netflix, even if I want to watch
mm.
random stuff, I just want to read, even if I just want to hear myself think.
Yeah. I guess
That's the one thing I've learned, and I'm trying my best to make sure that I'm keeping that as a part of my routine, just
see.
having that time for myself. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it's just finding that right balance, because I'm quite different from you. You are like an intentional mom. There are times where
Like they were learning it too.
no,
Learn.
yeah, sometimes you have to what will I say, make yourself be intentional. Because I know start of lockdown in March, because of work, my job, oh Lord, it was so busy. I was constantly on earpiece. So homeschooling suffered a lot. That bad that when Naya went back into school, her teacher was like, oh, she's a bit slow in certain areas, which obviously a child that has just been stuck in front of a TV, what do you expect, you know?
Yeah.
So, and even now that we're in lockdown 3.0,
Yeah.
I have to keep on, telling myself that, okay, Mamie, find the right balance. Because to be quite honest with you, I don't know about you, but for me, me, I'm a workaholic. My leg is always here and there. I'm always doing one thing or the other. So 2020 enabled me to know who really my kids were. Because all I used to do before was work, work, work. And the only time I used to spend with them is in the evenings, which is very little, and then weekends. Some weekends when I even take jobs that I'm even working, I don't even get to spend time with them. So actually, I do appreciate the fact that we were locked up
Yeah.
together in the house. So it made me like appreciate my kids a lot more. It's made me notice the things that I wasn't doing as a mom
Mm-hmm.
for a child, because with motherhood and with children, you have to be very intentional,
Yeah.
especially when they're at a younger age, because that's you building their foundation. And once a foundation is set, right, it affects every single thing that they do when they become adults. Whether we call it, let's call it spade a spade, if you don't give your child the right structure, the right,
Mm-hmm.
right foundation, the right guidance, ah, you'll have another challenge when they're a lot older, and that's something that sometimes we just take for granted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think it's funny how you said that, because the other day I was thinking to myself, I was like just kind of reflecting in my me time, and
Mm,
I was thinking, Actually, it's funny how 2020, even now, this whole situation going on has just made us realize that these children that we crave for so badly, like, oh, I want a baby, I want this, I want that, all of a sudden, and we have that, they're part of our lives, they're part of our family. All of a sudden, it's now like made us realize, actually, we have all these hours to spend with these guys. What are we going to do with them? What are we going to and it's made me now appreciate what it means to be a mom, and to appreciate the little things that they do, because spending time with them now, you can see their character, you can see what makes them you can see what makes them tick, you can see how they learn, you can see different other things. And even just yesterday, I was saying, actually, Joshua, I used to think Joshua was just, well, I had this impression based on what I saw in the first like couple of hours when he'll come back from home. It's like he's always trying to wind Tiwa up, or he's always trying to, push her buttons. And so I was kind of mothering him with that perspective to say, okay, you're always trying to do this. No, you have to do this right. You have to do this right. But now that we've had this few days doing this whole homeschooling thing, I've seen him in a completely different light. I've seen him like, oh, actually, not that I thought he wasn't clever. He is clever. But I've always looked at him from the eye of, he's always trying to push somebody to do something, But now I'm seeing him in this different light, because when it's school time, he's very happy to do it. He's always asking, can I have more work? Can I have more work? Can I do this? Can I do that? And I've never seen that side to him. And this is a child that I've had, how old is Joshua now? 4 years.
I know. Because you're always in school, always in nursery,
Yes.
You wake up, you rush, clothes, dump, rush back home. Eat, bed. Weekend, shush, mommy needs to do work.
So it's really made, and I think that's one thing I appreciate, because I didn't realize I was looking at him with that angle until I saw him in a different light, and I was like, actually, why haven't I ever seen him this way? And it's now making me think, actually, giving myself feedback to say, actually, you've been doing this, and you've made this mistake, so now it's time for you to correct it and give him that clean slate that you've given the other one, and make sure that you are encouraging both sides, because they are different, and because one is different from the other doesn't mean one is bad. It just means you just have to exactly. So it's been good, to be honest. Like,
so, but I think that's, so there's obviously the good side of it, right? But there is the side that we all struggle with. The days where, I won't lie, I don't want to be their mom. I do not want to be anybody's mom. In fact, I need my mom, and it's hard. It is really hard. And one thing that, just from having conversations with my friends, a lot of people, this has affected a lot of people's relationships, their marriages, being locked up in one home, being able to, because it's hard, because normally our escape is always, we're going out, there's play dates, there's something to do to distract you from, your current surroundings, but now you can't actually run away from it.
So guys, there you have it. This is just the end of part 1 of my conversation with my sister, just talking about motherhood and how we've been able to maneuver this whole lockdown season that we've been in. The part 2 of this video, if you want to watch the part 2, you can go over to my personal channel. Is called Mamie, where I talk about finance and my life as a mom wrapped around finances. But we decided just to post the part 2 video of this, a continuation of this video. So just pop over there. I'll leave the link in the description bar for you to click to continue watching. Thanks for watching, and do come back again. Take care.
Is it not about our child? How you be shining teach? You have to be a participative member.
Okay, what do you want me to say? Hi, guys.
Welcome to our channel. My name is